Hi, this is Jason, Chief Technical Analyst with ToroAlerts, and today we're going to talk about one of my favorite trading indicators to use, which is the ADX indicator, which stands for Average Directional Index. It's used to determine when prices are trending strongly, and it can be used both long and short, because we basically have three lines on our ADX chart. We've got our DI positive, our DI negative, and our ADX line. And so the DI positive, when that's above our DI negative, that tells us that the buyers are in control of the market. And when the DI negative is above the DI positive, that's telling us that the sellers are controlling the market. And so this can work on any individual stock. You can use it for any of the major indices, ETFs. So you can use it really on really any stock chart, and it gives you a great indication as to where the overall trends are at that particular stock or indice or ETF or whatever it is you're looking at. And in this example on this chart here, we're taking a look at Tesla. Tesla's a great example, as we've obviously seen some big selling pressure in Tesla. So I think it's a great example to show how this ADX line could have given you a great indication that Tesla was likely breaking down. We can see on this chart here that the DI negative, which is our red ADX line, went actually crossed over the positive line back in late September, and that would have been an excellent time to short that stock. So if we'd shorted that stock at that time period, we would have had an excellent short setup on that trade. We would have likely entered that short right around just below 300 or so on Tesla, and currently Tesla's sitting at about $123. So had we shorted this thing on the ADX cross with the DI negative crossing the DI positive, we'd be sitting at almost a 60% profit off of the short currently. So that would have been an excellent trade setup, obviously. Now ADX doesn't work perfectly, and just like any indicator, there's no one indicator that you can just trade off of exclusively, because oftentimes you'll get mixed signals, and that's where that ADX line in white actually comes into play. When we see the ADX line above the 25 level, which is in that dashed line there, that's actually indicating a stronger trend. And so a lot of times traders will actually ignore those the DI positive and DI negative crossovers if the ADX line itself is below that 25 level, because that's telling us that we don't have a strong enough trend yet. And oftentimes you can get a lot of bad signals on the ADX line, where you can ultimately get a lot of accumulation or distribution in stocks and basically get sideways price action. And so you can get a lot of false signals and get buys and sells, and ultimately get stopped out of your trades. So looking for the momentum strength in the ADX line itself is definitely a strong indicator. Had you done that on a potential short for Tesla and waited for the ADX to actually cross over, and instead of buying it back in late September, you would have actually had to wait till about early October, but you still would have had a great trade setup if you were a more conservative trader and waited for the ADX line to cross over, and then you would have likely entered that trade, looks like right about 250 or so, and then you still would have had about a 50% profit off of the short off of Tesla. And it definitely works on the opposite side as well. We can see that there's definitely been periods of time where Tesla's been really strong to the upside, and the last time we had a big strong push to the upside out of Tesla was back in September of 2021. And if you waited for the signal of the ADX crossing the 25 level, you would have been buying in at about 264, and going up to the peak, you could have made about 58%, almost 60% to the upside off of that trade as well. So ADX indicator is definitely a very strong indication tool for technical traders, and it's something that I use daily. But as I said, there is no one magic indicator out there, so it's important that you use a variety of indicators to ultimately get the best data set you can to ultimately make the best trade setups for your trading style. So thanks for tuning in, and make sure to download the ToroAlerts app on the App Store. We'll do some more videos showing off some of my other favorite indicators in the future. And make sure to give the video a like and a share, and we'll see you next time.